I could do it,
You know what? I don't have any doubts.
All right? All those professional years as a karaoke host.
Yes.
We're talking
But-
about, I could sing the Canadian national anthem here at the hockey game one
Yeah,
night.
but can you do it like they did it today en français?
Absolutely, we know.
We know.
No way.
No.
Maybe when I was in grade 3.
Sure.
We learned it then. We learned Merry Christmas in French too, but
Yeah.
as I got older, I learned a few other words in French, but
Well,
anyway.
it was Saint Thomas d'Aquin that sang tonight. So
Yes, I did. That much I can
complètement
say.
français. Yeah.
Right. Are you French by, is that your background?
No,
I know you work for Saint Francois.
No, I'm as Brit as it gets.
Okay.
buddy.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, welcome back. I don't know how much we missed you in the first period. I got 10 minutes on my own. It's usually like 15 when he's here, so I think I did okay. I went around to a couple of the guys over here, always talking hockey.
Sure.
Have all kinds of things to say about the Sarnia Sting, and I'm like, hey, I need a fill-in. They're like,
Nope, not gonna do
a couple
it.
of them ran. And I talked to a couple of the OHL guys here, and we were like, yeah, can't really do that. They got to stay neutral, right? So,
Right.
But I couldn't find anybody, so I guess I shouldn't even be telling you this, but I guess maybe you're just irreplaceable.
Why, thank you.
You'd like
thank
to
you
think.
very much.
So you'd like to think. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know you got here late. That was a little unacceptable.
I'm
but it's
busy
okay.
having dinner with my wife.
I know. Happy birthday.
And my children because it's my wife's birthday today.
Yeah, we gave her a shout out there. That's awesome.
Woohoo!
She's probably 28 or 29 years old.
29,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely.
That's good. Where did you go for supper?
Twisted arm.
Nice.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. It's good food.
Sounds good. All right, let's talk hockey. Enough of that now.
All right.
Of course, we're going to kind of go back to the beginning before. I did talk about, of course, Christian Caillou now being a part of
Absolutely.
this team. Of course, coming from the Erie Otters.
Sure.
I don't know if he got on the bus with them and just came here.
I would think that may have been what
Might
happened.
have been logical, right?
Yeah,
but
sure.
Giving up Alexi Davio and several round picks there.
Yeah,
I mean,
5 picks.
two second-round picks, a third, a fourth, and a fifth. Some would say that's giving up a lot, but then again, how do you feel about what we got out of that?
Well, you know what? I mean, certainly Christian, his numbers are really good this year. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
Number
his,
2 for scoring defensemen in the league.
absolutely, you know, and I think, that's clearly I think the coaches are probably thinking that's a position we need filled, and I wouldn't say no to
Well,
that.
I talked about that at the
Yeah.
beginning. I said maybe this is a hole that you and I have been talking about, and a lot of people
Yeah.
have talked about, needs to be filled. At least that gap needs to shrink a little bit more.
Sure.
With our defense line, and of course they started him right away, and I think that was a good choice.
I think he's been a factor, in this game at least.
100%.
I mean, I certainly see it. It's not as quick a paced a game as we've been used to in the past, but I think there's some strong hockey. We're really controlling the puck a little better, and not just waiting for that perfect moment to, flash your brilliance in front of the net.
Right.
So we've taken a fair number of shots and some that don't show there because, if it misses the net, even if it's just a couple of inches, right? Sometimes the goaltender has something to do with that, and sometimes they don't.
Been a couple
but
of close calls there for sure.
It doesn't show as a shot, right? So I think overall it's been a strong performance in this game, and little aggressiveness that kind of came out there.
Yeah, Burke really kind of took a strong beating there.
Well,
and he went down hard. I just caught the tail end of it, but it looks like he just went down hard. But looks like Erie got 10 minutes out of that, right?
No, we got the 10 minutes.
We got the 10
We
minutes.
got the 10 minutes. We got the instigator.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, we got the instigator for Felak and, and then
Burke.
5s for both guys.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
And then 10 minutes
All right.
for Felak.
Completely missed that then.
You know what? I'm not sure I necessarily fully agree with that call. Because primarily I think because of what precipitated it, and the fact that there was no penalty on that particular play, the one that took Burke down. Because that was the kind of play where somebody gets injured.
Yes.
And I think.
Well, he looked, like I say, I just caught the tail of it, and he was down. It looked like he wasn't quickly getting back to the bench.
No. Well, when you get hauled down and you slam into the boards and you got some speed on you,
yeah,
that's what happens. And I think, it was looking like Berkey had a bit of a head start, and he was going to get to that goal, coming across the.
I wonder if we'll see him back in the second period.
I would think so. I hope so.
Okay. Just a wind knocked out of him kind of deal then maybe.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, certainly a lot to be said for. Okay, you don't like the pace of this game. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good pace game. Maybe a little faster, I guess, but we certainly, I thought we're dominating out there. Although near the end there, 3 seconds left, and Erie takes the a goal in the net. I was again walking away to come down here, so. Maybe you can fill me in on that goal.
Well, we were on the penalty kill at that point, so we're down a man, and 5-on-5 so far has produced some good hockey for the Sting, right? A little bit of an odd man thing. We didn't get it quite out of our end, and they got a dribbler. I call that kind of goal a dribbler. Where it just kind of goes towards the goal and just keeps. Thinking your little bouncy thing, and then next thing you know, it's behind the line, and you're like, God.
I call that the Tiger Woods shot. Just roll, and then bloop.
Bloop. Yeah, the blooper at the end.
All right. Yeah, blooper at the end.
Yeah.
Now, aside from that, though, I will say Nicholas Ruzicka, I mean, I've been super impressed with him since we've had him as our first-line goalie there. And, even there tonight, like, man, he was back and forth between those pipes. There was a couple that they were getting to be right there, and he was like, no way you're sneaking that. I'm right in your way.
This could be a completely different game right now if it wasn't for Suzuka. I agree. I think he's played some stellar hockey today. He's kept us in the game with some just incredible saves. And knowing where to be in order to stop that, that puck.
What a great idea.
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes you don't have any choice.
Yeah.
But the choices that he's made tonight have been really strong, kept us in it, and I think that bodes well for him. Yeah.
All right. Chandler Romeo out there, and two guys I want to talk to. Chandler Romeo, Ty Voigt. I was talking to our local fans. I call them the local fans, the guys that stand up in front of us here.
Sure.
Talking to a few of them, Dave and others who shall not be mentioned. But we got talking about Chandler Romeo, and they kind of said something similar to you. It's like, the one guy's like, I haven't really been impressed with him. And he's maybe a couple of games, but I haven't really seen him show up. And Ty Voigt, he still can be a sniper, but feeling like maybe he's becoming a little bit too predictable to the other teams.
And that might be it. I mean, there's a bunch of challenges when you're a guy with a skill set like Ty Voigt, right? One is, you might be looking for that magic moment kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because, we know it's clear Ty likes to do a lot of things on his own.
Yeah.
That can get us into trouble. The other part is, very legitimately, when you've got somebody who has that many skills, right, and has the ability to, sneak attack from anywhere, you're going to want to keep them covered, single, double coverage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so guys like Ty have to defend against two guys where, some of our other guys only have to defend against one or some cases nobody. And because frankly, if you're going to double up on a guy like Ty, you're going to be leaving somebody open, somebody else, right?
And just to quickly add to that too, when you're like a sniper like Ty, then you're looking for the kill shot, so to speak. and that's only in a certain area of that goal, right? It doesn't cover the whole goal.
No.
And you need a little more accuracy to take that shot. So you really kind of do have to wait for the right moment when you're somebody like
and especially if you've got two guys clobbering all over you at the same time.
Yeah,
so
because they know.
So it's not easy, but what I think I've been hoping for is the fact that Ty's quick, his feet are good, and his hands are awesome.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of hoping that the level of skills that he has would be enough to overcome some of the challenges that he's facing. And it just hasn't equated yet.
Okay,
so.
and then quickly, Chandler Romeo.
Yeah, and Chandler, I agree. I just, Chandler's a big guy. He could be doing a whole lot more for this team, and I just don't see it. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying he's one of those guys that I just want to see more from.
All right, sounds good.
Because I think he's capable.
Well, the locals would agree.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Sarnia Stinger back out on the ice. Jay Peckham is back, so we're going to have more to talk about at the end of the second period. We'll let him get back to his seat. Live from the concourse, I'm David Burrows and my good friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!